Every man vs. machine guide on this platform picks one class, tells you to buy some upgrades, and calls it a day. Nobody actually tells you what every class is supposed to do in this mode, which ones are safe to learn on, and which ones will get you flamed out of your first lobby if you touch them too early. This video covers all 9 classes ranked from easiest to hardest to learn in MvM, with the exact role each one plays and the upgrade priorities for each. By the end you'll know exactly which class to start on, and exactly where to go next once you outgrow it. Let's go! Quick baseline. Man vs. Machine is a 6-player cooperative mode. You're fighting waves of AI-controlled robots trying to push a bomb to a hatch. If the bomb reaches the hatch, the mission fails. Survive all the waves, and you win loot cosmetics, a chance at an Australian weapon, and tour completion items. 2 currencies to understand immediately. Credits drop from dead robots, collected by walking over them, spent between waves. Upgrades, stat boosts bought at the upgrade station between waves. Everything resets when the mission ends. Loop, kill robots, collect credits, upgrade at the station, repeat until the mission is won or lost. Missions are also tiered by difficulty: bootcamp, training level, start here, normal, the real game, advanced, and expert. Do not queue for this as a beginner. Play a couple of boot camp missions before jumping into normal with strangers. Before we go class by class, one shared system, the upgrade station. It opens between waves. Upgrades are class specific and often weapon specific. Switch weapons mid-mission and you may need to rebuy. Buy early in the prep phase, not at the last second, since purchases lock in once the wave starts. And always grab a canteen when you can afford one, a one-time use emergency button for instant heal, Ubercharged, crits, or speed, usable midwave. Beginners forget it exists constantly. Don't be that person. Heavy, the safest first class. Heavy's entire skill expression is, stand in a good spot, hold left click, don't die. 300 base health plus cheap upgrades turns him into a wall most early robots can't punch through fast enough. The minigun has huge spread, so you don't need precise aim, point at a crowd and hold the trigger. Upgrade priority, max health first, always. Then minigun damage. After that, buy explosive or fire resistance reactively, check the wave preview before every wave, and only buy the resistance that matches what's actually coming. Clip size and move speed are mid-priority once health and damage are solid. Skip anything exotic for your first 10 to 15 missions. Engineer, support without needing great aim. Engineer doesn't need to land a single shot to be useful. Your sentry does the killing. The one thing you must learn before playing him, place your sentry covering the bomb carrier's path, not just a random corner. A sentry that can't see the lane the robots actually walk through is doing nothing. Upgrade priority, sentry health and sentry fire rate first. A sentry that dies in 3 seconds helps nobody. Then metal capacity and dispenser upgrades, since your dispenser is how the whole team refills ammo and health passively. Wrangler upgrades are optional once you're comfortable. The Wrangler lets you manually aim your sentry for bonus damage, but it exposes you to friendly fire and enemy fire while you're using it, so don't touch it your first few missions. Demoman, simple spam, high reward. Demoman sticky bomb launcher rewards spamming choke points rather than precise aim. Lay stickies on the path robots funnel through, detonate when a cluster walks over them. That's most of the job. Upgrade priority, max health first. Demoman is squishier than heavy, so don't skip it. Then sticky bomb damage, then clip size so you're not constantly reloading mid-fight. Buy explosive resistance reactively when giant Demoman or rocket robots show up in the wave preview. Ironically, Demoman himself is very vulnerable to the exact robot type he's best at killing. Soldier, similar idea, different timing. Soldier plays like a slower, more mobile version of the same spam and splash idea. Rockets deal splash damage, so you don't need direct hits on smaller robots. Aim at the ground near a crowd. Upgrade priority, max health, then rocket damage. Clip size next, since Soldier's default clip is tiny. Blast radius is a strong pick once your core stats are covered. It turns near misses into kills. Resistances, same rule as everyone else, reactive, based on the wave preview. Pyro, simple offense, hard support role. Here's the split most guides don't explain. Pyro's damage output is easy: walk up, hold the flamethrower trigger.
But Pyro's real job in MvM is Airblast, reflecting rockets, sticky bombs, and pushing back Ubered robots, and that requires split-second timing.
If you're brand new, focus on the damage side first and treat Airblast as a skill you build over several missions, not day one.
Upgrade priority, max health, then afterburn duration and flame damage.
Once you're comfortable, invest in Airblast push force and Airblast refire rate. This becomes your team's main defense against rocket and sticky robots later in a mission.
Sniper, high impact, unforgiving. Sniper is deceptively risky for a beginner.
Body shots do solid but unremarkable damage. You need headshots to actually contribute meaningfully, especially against giants, and landing consistent headshots on erratically moving robot models takes real practice. If your aim isn't reliable yet, Sniper will feel useless in MvM, and useless snipers get replaced fast in team lobbies.
Upgrade priority, headshot damage bonus first, since it's your entire value proposition.
Then max health. Sniper is fragile and dies to a stray spy or a Sentry Buster easily. Explosive headshot upgrades are a strong pick mid-mission for clearing crowds. Don't play Sniper until you're already comfortable with basic aim and normal TF2 modes.
Scout, fast but fragile, narrow job.
Scout's job in MvM is narrow, collect scattered credits fast before they depawn, and occasionally pick off low-health robots at range with the scattergun spread.
He's not a primary damage dealer against tougher robots.
New players tend to either ignore credit collection entirely or try to tank hits Scout simply can't survive. Upgrade priority, max health first. Scout has the lowest base health in the game, this isn't optional. Then scattergun damage and clip size. Move speed is already high by default, so it's a lower priority than on other classes.
Play Scout only once you understand the map layout. Running the wrong direction wastes his entire advantage, which is speed.
Medic requires you to already understand the mode.
Medic is the class every guide warns you about, for good reason.
Your entire job is keeping your buddy alive and yourself alive simultaneously, tracking which upgrades protect you specifically, since a dead medic means your healing target is now exposed too. You need to already know which robots are dangerous, when to pop Ubercharged, and how to kite while healing, none of which you'll know as an absolute beginner.
Upgrade priority, max health and Uber build rate first.
Overheal percentage next. Do not attempt medic until you've played at least a dozen missions on other classes and understand robot threat patterns instinctively. Spy, the hardest class in the mode, skip it early. Spy is close to unplayable as a beginner MvM pick, and most experienced players will tell you the same. Backstabbing robots requires precise positioning that's genuinely difficult against AI hitboxes, and Spy contributes almost nothing to crowd control against the robot swarms that make up most of a wave. Some experienced players use Spy specifically to snipe Ubercharged carrying medic robots out of a crowd, but that's an advanced, specific task, not a general-purpose beginner role. If you want to try Spy, do it after you've learned every other class first. It will make far more sense once you understand robot behavior deeply. Learning to read the robots. Giants, oversized robots with inflated health. Focus fire with your team, don't solo tank them. Sentry Busters, self-destruct near engineer sentries with huge splash damage.
Get clear the moment you hear the alert sound. Robot spies, decloak and backstab for full damage. Classes with more health survive one hit, squishier classes should stay aware of their surroundings. Ubercharged giant medic pairs, briefly invulnerable. Don't waste ammo on the Ubered target, focus the medic robot or fall back. Tanks, slow-moving vehicles carrying the bomb, with a rear weak point.
Shoot them consistently the whole mission, not just near the end.
Open the wave preview before every wave. 5 seconds of reading it puts you ahead of half the lobby. Mistakes that get new players flamed. First, hoarding credits instead of spending nearly all of them every wave. Second,
standing away from the team instead of grouping for focus fire and shared healing.
Third,
ignoring the bomb carrier lane entirely. Kill count doesn't matter if the bomb reaches the hatch.
Fourth, never buying a canteen.
Fifth, jumping straight to advanced or expert missions, or straight to medic/spy, before you're ready. Your learning path through all 9 classes. Realistic progression, heavy first to learn the systems without needing good aim. Then Engineer, to learn sentry placement and team support.
Then Demoman or Soldier, to learn spam-based offense.
Then Pyro, once you're ready to learn Airblast timing. Then Sniper and Scout, once your aim and map knowledge are solid. Medic only after you understand robot threat patterns instinctively.
Spy last, once every other class is second nature.
That's the full class breakdown for MvM beginners. Start on heavy, work your way up in the order we just covered, always check the wave preview, never hoard credits, and always watch the bomb. Do that and you'll clear normal missions in your first few hours instead of getting stomped for weeks like most people do. If this actually helped, drop a like.
See you in the next video.